to my channel. Finally I can be recording again, and I was thinking to be playing some Heroes of Terrinoth, and the thought struck me, hey, why don't I film it? So that is what we're gonna be doing now. It's a quite new cooperative game for 1 to 4 players, designed by Adam Sadler and Brady Sadler. So, what shall we play? The box comes with, let's see, 8 different stories you can be playing. The introduction one, the Goblin Problem, is the easiest one. That shows by the, what is it, orc head or something up in the corner. It seems just like a goblin. They get more and more severe the harder they become. So this is more like an ogre, and of course one of the dragons. So I want to have a bit of a challenge, so I think we're gonna choose one of the dragon ones and try one of the really hard ones. And let's just do the dreadful Menagerie as our quest. So let's do the setup for the dreadful Menagerie. How that works is that we look in the back and we do as it says. So let's read out the story so far. You awaken cold and sore from the hard stone you've been sleeping on. You squint into the shining silver light, a portal at the edge of the platform on which you rest. There are no walls, instead at the edges of the platform darkness takes over. You hear a voice echo through what you can only assume is a truly enormous chamber. More of you, is it? Your kind tamper with what they don't understand so readily. The voice chuckles, and the sound sends a slight chill down your spine. No matter, I am the caretaker, and this is my domain. Everything that has ever found its way here has become a permanent fixture of this, my menagerie. She pauses, and you wonder for a moment if she's going to leave it at that. I confess I don't relish the thought of setting you free, but your kind makes no end of noise if they feel they've been wrongly imprisoned. So, I will give you this chance. Pass through the portal, prove yourself entertaining, and I shall consider opening the way home for you. This is sounding a bit ominous, but why not? So, what do we need to do? I have to dig out some enemies, and we have some special setup instructions. It says enemies: shuffle 1 challenging giant set and 1 formidable giant set together. This is the Menagerie deck. Place this deck in the Nemesis lair. Okay, so let's do that. I will dig those out. Let's see, we do have the mountain giant. It's a giant minion. It's formidable, and these 3 forms a set. As you see, the master is more of a reddish frame than the others, and it's a bit more severe and harder to kill. The other set is the ogres. They are giants. The set of 3. We have the masters and 2 minion, and we will be shuffling. Oh, we're shuffling these together to form the Menagerie deck. That will be placed in the Nemesis lair. There's no special for locations, no special exploration. So we're gonna go ahead and form 3 trivial sets and 3 challenging sets in the first top deck phase, and 2 challenging sets and 2 formidable sets in the bottom. So I will go ahead and do that. And these are the trivial sets formed in sets of 3. I put them down. I have shuffled them about, so I don't know anything about which are which, but I can do a bit of a reshuffle while I'm talking also, just to make sure that it will be quite random what I pick. So let's see, the card says 3 trivial sets, so we're gonna do 1 and this one and this one. That was the 3 trivial. The rest of it goes back into the box for later fun. Now we're gonna do the same thing with 3 challenging sets. Just gonna be setting that up here. And this is the challenging sets, and I'm gonna be shuffling those about some. This goes there, and this goes there, 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 and there. And it was 3 of those, so we're gonna take this, and I take this, and why not take this? That's 3. Wait a moment, wasn't it in the next one for some formidables? Yes, we're gonna leave those. Now I take the 3 formidable sets and the 3 3 challenging, sorry, and the 3 trivial, and put them together like this. I'm gonna give it a shuffle. Now I don't know what kind of fun we have got in this deck, but I assure you it will be hard. So that's the fun of the game. So good shuffle. I will leave that on the side. I will be remaking this. These are the 4 that is left. I'm gonna move them about a bit. Shuffle them a little bit like that, and the card says 2 of those, so we're gonna take this and this. These 2 goes back to the box, and 2 formidable sets. Let me put those out. 3 of those, so let's shuffle them a bit about. Okay, 2 of those. Let's take the 2 on the bottom. This goes back to the box. Now these 4 sets, let's shuffle those also together. To form monster deck. There you go. You take the first one on top of this, and it's ready to go. Next, we're gonna decide the locations. Now, this deck we have 3 little locations, and we're gonna have one of those. So one of these. We're gonna have 2 challenging locations, which I've got here. One, two. Just put them like that. And lastly, we're gonna have 2 formidable locations, which I have here. I haven't tried any formidable quests yet. I have done some easy ones and some challenging ones. I have been losing on challenging, so I guess we're gonna see a bit of pain coming in the formidable ones. So let's see. 1, 2. There you go. So I put these 2 on top of that, and one there. There we go. This is the questing deck, ready to go. Lastly, we're gonna pick out base, wild, and darkness for the loot deck, which I have here. So we are gonna take the base cards, which I have here, all of them base, all about the base, and the wild cards and darkness cards. There you go. I'll put those together, give it a good shuffle. There you go. And we do have Nemesis. It's the caretaker. So we dig out her. The caretaker, deep elf Nemesis. 12 hit points. Not any good. Leave her up top there. With, let's see. There's our giants. Giants we got. Let's just shuffle those through a bit together. Don't want to meet these guys. They're huge and they're mad and they're not nice. So there you go. Shuffle together. That's the setup done. Now all that there is left to do is to decide who we are gonna be fighting with. Here are our heroes, and the question is, who are we gonna pick? I guess for this adventure it seems to be a lot of hard hitters, so I am surely gonna bring a warrior. And I have to have a good healer, so it will be a bit of a warrior healer quest, but I think that will be giving us the best edge. My favorite is Cinderelle, so I think I will bring Cinderelle for this quest. Cinderelle brings 14 hit points, and she has the ability, when resolving an action, she may reroll 1 die. So I'm quite fond of that. So we're gonna bring Cinderelle, And I think we are going on. Let's take Elder Mock, just for the fun of it. Elder Mock, he's a healer, and during his activation, when another hero recovers 1 or more health, he recovers 1 health. So let's make sure that he heals a lot. So that's it. The rest of the bunch, well, we will be seeing them another time. Of course, since we are playing a 2-character game, we receive 10 plus 10 hit points, and during the hero phase each hero activates twice. Heroes must alternate activation with each other, so that's how that works. Let me finish the setup, and you will be starting shortly. Okay, here's the setup. We have our monster deck, our loot deck, our location deck, and the Nemesis lair. Now, for purpose sake, we're gonna give the leader torch to Syndral. So she will be having that until further notice. Now there are some rules we have to take a note of. It says the text up here: defeated giants are removed from the game. When the party travels, giants in the shadows are shuffled into the Menagerie deck. After the party travels, each hero upgrades an activation card. This is huge, because if we travel, we can upgrade our actions, and that is awesome. For each health you would suffer from a giant's counterattack, you may discard 1 success token to have another enemy engaged with you suffer the health instead. So we can dodge and have the giant hit someone else. To win this, at the beginning of the peril phase, if there are no giants in play or in the Menagerie deck, you win. Read victory on the back of this sheet. Defeat. If all heroes are defeated, you lose. Read defeat on the back of this sheet. So that's it. Quite easy peasy, ain't it? Let's play the dreadful Menagerie.